Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you here today. Give me a second. I got to bring something up on my screen. Okay, that looks right. Okay, I'm showing my face today. I thought I'd do something a little bit different, see if I can maneuver back and forth. But like I said, I want to welcome you here today. It is a sunshiny day in Arkansas on Friday, September 20th, 2024. So when you come on, please um, leave a comment, say hello. And if you're not in Arkansas, let me know where you're watching me from. It's kind of interesting to see where my videos go to, what states and countries and whatever. Okay, like I said, I am Debbie Foster. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm located in Bismarck, Arkansas, which is a little tiny town that's between Hot Springs and Arkadelphia. But I'm just going to give a moment for everybody to get here and I'll catch my breath. The time kind of snuck up on me today. All right. Like you can see scrolling across the bottom of the screen, that's my website to be able to shop any products that I'm showing today or any paper products, crafting items that you might need, which is www.debbiefoster.stampinup.net. And if your order is under $150, use that host code for September that's scrolling across the bottom, and that is 3NPEMKKR. All right. And if you need to email me about anything, my email address is creatingwithdebbie179@gmail.com. And you can always private message me on Facebook if you need to get in touch with me. I'm just going to place these papers aside and I'm going to change screens here. So get me off of the place. Okay. Something new I'm trying today, so I'm hoping that it works really good. Okay, I'm seeing my tabletop. So it looks like we're on a roll here. Okay, everything's looking good. Can you hear me okay? Let me check my iPad and see if my sound is working good before we get started. I just seen a hummingbird at my window. I guess they haven't left yet. Okay. It says I'm live. Let me see if I can hear me. Hello. Let me see if I can hear me. Okay, that sounds good. I don't like hearing my voice, but it lets me know that I am live and that my sound is okay. Okay, first off, for our housekeeping notes, we're going to talk about Paper Pumpkin. And I'm going to put that banner up here. Okay, if you want to sign up for Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly kit that comes to you. And right now we're signing up for the October Paper Pumpkin kit. It says Nests of Christmas, subscribe September 11th to October 10th. It says spread Christmas cheer with this cozy, all-inclusive crafting kit. I'm trying to bring up a bigger picture. Okay, there's a bigger image of it. Okay, it makes 10 cards, 5 each of 2 designs with 10 coordinating envelopes. It has trifold card bases and a pre-cut gross grain ribbon, pre-cut labels with specialty green foil, and it coordinates with the Nests of Winter Suite collection. And if you have that already, it'll go with that, or you can put that on your order. Okay, and the classic stamping spot is the shaded spruce. And let's put this over here. We'll bring up the rest of our notes. And don't forget that you can buy the coordinating add-on dies. It says get the merry tags and more dies while supplies last. And I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up real good. It's got Mary, the word Mary, and these, put that aside, and like a little tag. And then that was November, and the December one is a little leaf cutout. So if you sign up for Paper Pumpkin, you can also add these to your order, which is number 165639. And the price of those dies are $12. And they're coordinating with the next 3 months. So it'll be November and December that they'll go with. Okay. Getting a call coming in. I'm hoping that doesn't interfere with my video. Okay. Okay, if you subscribe the month of September, and the offer ends October 10th, you'll get 40% off your first month when you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. The offer ends October 10th, and you want to use the code, capital letters, HOLIDAY, and then number 40. So it's holiday 40 at paperpumpkin.com. And you can click on the Paper Pumpkin link that I've got in the video of this, and that'll take you right there. Okay. It says Santa Claus is coming to town a bit early this year, and he's brought a holiday paper pumpkin sale. Starting September 11th through October 10th, anyone who signs up for a monthly Paper Pumpkin subscriptions as a new subscriber will receive 40% off their first kit. That's right, 40% off. Okay. To qualify for this discount, this offer is only for new month-to-month subscribers and is not valid on purchased or redeemed prepaid subscriptions. So if you have previously used an email address for a Paper Pumpkin subscription, you won't qualify as a new subscriber and receive the discount. But you could use a different email address if you have two different ones. Like I have one for my personal, and then I have one for my business one. And that would work if they don't have record of it. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. All right, I guess that's all of that one. Okay. And as you probably have heard, Stampin' Up! Has taken, I guess, over close to my heart. Close to my heart was going out of business. So Stampin' Up! Has brought a lot of the products into our line. And it says, okay, this is a digital-only scrapbooking brochure. That's where all the close to my heart items are. And it says, full of scrapbooking essentials and exciting new products. As a companion brochure to the September to December 2024 mini catalog, the products inside coordinate with products from the mini catalog and some online products too. Okay, I'm looking over my notes if there's anything I need to tell you. Okay, it's a digital only scrapbooking brochure, and you can find that in my online store, which is scrolling across the bottom. Let me get this picture. Okay, everything looks good there. Let me go back to my comments. Okay, there we are. Like I said, be sure you say hello when you come on. So like I was saying, the scrapbooking brochure is in my store, which is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And you want to go to, I'm not sure if it's close to my heart or another tab, but you can search there. And if you have any questions, you can contact me later. I'll look at it later and tell you exactly where to find it. But the scrapbooking brochure is only a digital form. It's online. So if you want, you can print it out. I think there's like, what was there? 20 pages if you want to print your own out and have it hands-on instead of going online. So this is September 2024. It's got all kinds of kits in here. I know we went through it last week pretty good, so I'm not going to do that again today. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Either private message me or email me. Hi, Sherry. You're in Indiana? That's cool. How's the weather there? Is it starting to look like fall yet? All right, so let's get all the housekeeping notes out of the way. And like I put in my post, we're going to be using the Autumn Leaves stamp set and dies. Trying to get rid of the glare. Okay, there we are. So let's get started with our projects. And I'm doing kind of a fun fold on the first one. I need a little bit more room here. I've got myself crowded here. And all our bits and pieces out. Okay, so here's our card for today. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. And this is our fun fold. It opens this way, and I'm thankful today and every day. And then it opens again to the inside of the card with a grateful heart. So, okay, you're a little bit ahead of us. Our trees haven't started yet. We've been seeing just a tiny bit of color starting out, but it's not here yet. I think we usually get our colors more in the end of October, closer to November. Okay, so we're using, where's my instructions? I got to talking and didn't grab my instructions here. That might help me. Okay, so here's the card again. Our fun fold, and opens like this, and then again like this. So we've got three layers, yeah. All right, so our card base is Pebble Path that we're using today. And this is 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches, and then it's scored in the middle at 5 1/2 inches. And we're going to go ahead and burnish our fold here. Oops, a sticky note sticking to me. All right, I see a little bit of glare right here. I think I bumped my light a little bit. Trying to get rid of the glare of my lights on my plate. I like using the glass mat. Seems like I get a better image of it. Okay, so we've done that. And we have another pebbled path that measures 2 7/8 inches across wide, and then 11 inches. So we're going to score that at 5 1/2 inches. And we'll furnish that too. Okay, and then the top layer for the front of our flap is going to measure 2 5/8 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And that'll go onto our front of our card, but we're going to do some stamping on that first. But first off, I want to get our card base, the larger one, done over here, because we're going to add 2 strips of our designer series paper, and this comes from our 2023 to 2025 in color 6x6 designer series paper. And get a little sneak peek here. Yeah. Okay. It's got this design. It's kind of a glare. Yeah, the polka dots. And this design on the back. And we're using this paper here, this pattern, and this is on the back side. So I just wanted to show you those. And these all come in boho blue, copper clay, moody mauve, pebbled path, and wild wheat. Okay, so we've got 2 strips of that designer series paper, and these are going to measure 3/4 inches by 5.5 inches. And then we're going to put those right at the edge of our card base. Let me get up here where you can see me. I'm going to grab a silicone mat over here. I don't get messy. And my adhesive of choice, as you know, is the Tombow or the Mono liquid glue. And you can find that in my store too. So, but we're going to put a little bit of glue on the back of these 3/4 inch strips. And it's going to go right up against the edge from top to the bottom. So I got that right. Yeah. Didn't want to press down hard until I knew that I was in the right spot. And this will go on the other side. And all right. A little bit of a hangover here, so I'm going to snip that off. There. Move that aside. Okay, so here's our card so far. And I'm going to do our stamping first before I attach all this together. I want the small white card mat. And we're going to stamp some leaves. Trying to see which all I need out here. I think these are it for now. And I'm going to use the Pebbled Path ink pad. And I think I'm going to bring over a paper to lay on my work surface here, because we're going to be stamping off a little bit. Trying to get this up where you can see me. All right, we're going to start out with the large leaf, which this is it, stamp that we're using. And I think I'm going to stamp off. Let me do a test run here. I want to see how dark that is. No, we got to go full strength. All right, I'm going to put one hanging down, upside down. It's going to go in this upper corner. And turn that around and put one at the bottom. It's kind of a leisure day today. Hopefully I don't have to be stressed out about anything. I think everything's working the way it's supposed to. All right, now we're going to take that stem, the veins of the leaf image, and we're going to stamp those. And I'm pulling out of the screen here. And line that up. If you can see that. Yeah. And I'm going to do the same with the other one. All right. Making sure they're inside the leaf, not running out of it. Okay, and then we're going to do the smaller leaf, which is this image. And I'm going to kind of fill in those blank areas. And I think I'm going to in that corner. And right there. Okay, I think that's good. You don't want to overkill it. Oh, how to do the stems on that one yet? Getting ahead of myself here. I got to do the veins on the smaller leaf. Turn that. And one more. All right. Okay. Oops. Now I'm going to glue this onto our front flap. And I think that side looks better. Did I burnish this? I think I did. We'll do it again. Just in case. Okay, let's put some glue on the back of this and attach it to our front flap of our fun fold. I'm not even sure what this fun fold is called. All right, I decide which way I want it to go. I guess that way. Whoops. Just had to get glue everywhere. Oh, I think I used the wrong one. It's supposed to have been this one. Oh well. It's already down there and it's already stamped, so it's going to be the focal point the way it is. All right, then we're going to put some glue on the back of this. I wasn't able to do my live on Wednesday. I had to go to Little Rock and have a treatment done. So I missed Wednesday, and then yesterday, I wasn't quite ready to do my live, so I postponed it until today. So I hope the Friday works out for everybody today. If not, you can catch me on the replay. I haven't already used that yet. Let's set this over here. And I don't know if I die cut it already. Okay, we've got a scrap of basic white, and I'm going to stamp our sentiment on there. It says, "Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful." Yeah, I'm doing okay, Sherry. With me, it's one day at a time. I'm not sure I'm going to be sick or what, but I'm doing better, I think. Okay, we stamped "Autumn teaches us," all that. And now we're going to die cut that out. So let me bring my dies over here. And oops, grab a frame out of there. And grab our baby wasp. Let me close that ink pad up before I drop something in it that I don't want. Missed it. All right, so I'm going to take some of my tape and I'm going to hold that down so it doesn't move on me after I get it on there straight. And it don't look too bad right there, so take our tape on our die to hold it in place. Grab my plates. I have a number 3 and 2 number 2s. Oops. What did I forget? No, I didn't put that one in. All right. Roll that through. If you're watching me on YouTube, be sure that you hit that subscribe button. I try to do a video every week, so hopefully that works out good for me. All right, put that there. I might be able to use them again. So here's our sentiment. And I'm going to place that up on dimensionals. Let's see my little note I wrote on my scrap paper here. I'm going to put a lot on here because I don't want it sinking in the middle. And get my take your pick tool to pop those off. It's quiet in the house today. Jojo's taking her nap. Cat's taking his nap. So all is quiet. And I'm going to, well, I'm not going to put that down yet. We got to do something first. Getting ahead of myself. I die cut a vellum leaf that came from the paper. This is the Graceful Greenery vellum paper. And there's one that's just plain, so that's the one I'm using. But the rest of it has like leaves and different greenery. I'm going to take my leaf here and I'm going to position that in the middle. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. So I don't want it showing through. And I'm going to angle it to fit on that front flap a little bit. It's a little bit wider than our front flap is. All right, and then I have got, I'm going to do that. Okay. I've added some adhesive sheets to that back of that same vellum. And these are the adhesive sheets. You get 12 sheets. They're probably 6 by 12. And the item number is 152334. 152334. And I'm using the adhesive sheets because, as you can see, these little veins are kind of hard to get glue on them. So I'm going to cheat a little bit today. And you want to make sure your paper is on top when you run it through. And I'm going to set that over there so I don't get stuck to my dimensionals that I had placed down. I guess this afternoon we're going to go check out campground. That's not too far from us, probably about 20 some miles from us. And maybe get some more camping in here shortly. Sunday is the first day of fall, so we better get in one more before the summer ends. Okay. All right. Got to slide off my plate here. Make a bunch of noise. Okay. See, it's all done. And I'm going to save this piece because I could do some little die cutting, something little. And we'll take that out of there. Well, maybe. There we go. Wow, she's hanging on for dear life here. Let go. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And now we're just going to peel the backing off of that and place it on our card front. Well, if I find a good corner here to take it off with. There we go. Now bring that over and we're going to line this up. Yeah. Stuck to my finger and I'm lifted it back up again. Stay there. Okay, I don't know if the, see, it kind of shows the veins of that leaf. I don't know. Is the camera going to pick it up or not? I guess you can kind of see it. All right. Now we're going to place that down. And I'm just trying to figure out where I want to place it at. So I'm going to add some leaves underneath here too. Okay, that's how that looks. We're going to die cut a couple leaves. I'm using the smaller leaves in the front of this because it's a small area. So, and we're going to cut that out using our pebbled path. And bring our baby boss back over here. And put these on there. Put them side by side. Yeah. I didn't put adhesive on the back of this, so. All right. And we haven't even had the boat on the water all summer, so I guess we're going to take that with us this time. Hopefully Jack got all the repairs done on it so we can use it. Last time we went camping, we took it with, but it was having some issues with the fuel pump or something, I think is what he said. So we didn't dare take it out on the water and be stranded. But it's still nice enough now, and I think we'll take the boat. Maybe jump in the water for a little bit. There's our two leaves. And now we're going to put those onto our card front. And using my Tombow glue. And this one's going to go right there. And this one is going to go at the bottom. And I should have kind of lift that up. And I've got a dimensional sticking in the way here. Maybe tuck that in. Like that. All right, there's our card front so far. We're going to set that aside and we're going to work on the insides of both cards. This is going to be too long, I think. Let me see. What it looks like on the inside. Yeah, we're going to have to cut that down to the right size and be 5.5. Bring my paper trimmer out here. 5.5. No. Okay, 5.25. Had to look at my notes. Trim that little bit off. And stamp before. What did I put on the inside? I'm thankful today and every day. Okay. Okay. So I've got the two image or the sentiments. It says, I'm thankful today and every day. But you could put anything in there with this. That was kind of loud. I'm sorry. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm getting myself confused. Yeah. All right. I had it right the first time. I second guessed it. Okay. We're going to put this upper left side. And this little tiny sentiment says today and every day. And I'm going to pull this down so I can get my head in there. Well, that's a little bit crooked, but that's all right. It's not Hallmark. All right. Well, let's finish. Do the rest of our stamping. Get that out of the way. And put with the grateful heart on the inside, which is this one with the grateful heart. And I'm going to stamp it off to the right side a little bit. Something different. And then I've got the small double leaf. I'm going to stamp that at the bottom corner, just to zhoosh up the inside a little bit. Like so. All right. Bring my cards back over here. And we're going to attach our inside layer to our front flap. Does anybody know what this front fold is called? I should have looked it up. Well, I am home alone. I guess that's why it's quiet. Shh, don't tell nobody. We don't need to advertise that. And our inside of our large card. All right. So here we have that. We're going to add some bling to this, and I'm using the basic gray and smoky slate pearls. Get it out of there, I will. Use my take your pick tool. Get my putty back on the tip here. It ran off. All right, and I'm using the larger ones. Well, one of each, I guess, is what I'm using. And we've got two different grays here. So I'm going to go with this one. And put that there. Yeah, move it over just a tiny bit. There. Okay, I'm looking for the medium size. Well, that's a small size. That can go corner there. And another large one. We're going to put that one maybe right there. See, it kind of forms a triangle. Okay, Sherry. Yeah, I hope you'll replay my videos. I try to do something good, but sometimes the brain isn't working very well to get what I want on paper. All right, so whoops, we got a bow we need to add there. I use the ribbon, which is Pebble Path, and it is the textured ribbon. I made a little tiny bow. We're going to tuck that up underneath our sentiment area there. And I'm going to use my mini glue dots. Looks like I'm needing a new box here pretty soon. Whoa, got dropsies and making too much noise. Okay, let's do a dry fit here where we want to put it. I don't really want to cover up that leaf, so I think I might put it off to the left a little bit instead of being centered. And press that down. Okay, so here's our card, our first card. Get that out of my way. Get that out of the way. All right. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. And I'm thankful today and every day. And then it opens again for the inside of the larger one. It says with a grateful heart. And I've got 2 leaves at the bottom. Okay, so that's our first card. And I don't have to pick up anything over here. I can work on this. All right, here's our second card. This is a good Thanksgiving card, I think. Move stuff out of my reach here so I can clean up my area better. Okay. Find out everything here. I did a lot of the prep work ahead of time, so hopefully it doesn't take too long to do. And I cut out the leaves. I don't think I did. This one we're going to do some heat embossing with. But let me show the card first. I'm thankful with the grateful heart. All right, let's get started. I started out with a basic beige. Get my instructions off of there. Okay. Basic beige is our card base. And this one also measures 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches. And then I scored it in the middle at 5 1/2 inches. And we're just going to burnish that. Give us a good fold. And we're going to set that aside. And then I also have the copper clay as a mat for that. So it's going to go on there. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Oh, husband went to Hot Springs. He's back already. I told him I was doing my live today, so maybe he won't come in disturbing us. Okay, that's on the front of our card. And I've got glue on me. Let me wipe that off. Thank goodness for baby wipes. Dropped it on my plate. Got glue on my plate too. All right. And then using the dies that come from the Everyday Details dies, and I'm using this funny looking edging. It cuts out the side like this, but we're going to emboss that too, so we're not done with that yet. Put that there. And with the magic of videos, I've already got that cut. I mean, embossed, I mean. I just stuck it in my, this is the Leaf Fall 3D folder, and you can find that in the online exclusives. And this is what it looks like after it's been embossed. Camera doesn't do it justice. There, maybe right there, you can kind of see it better. Okay, like I said, that was the Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder, and the item number is 159847. So this cardstock that's embossed measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and we'll go ahead and attach that to our card also. It helps a lot when I do a little bit of the prep work ahead of time. Just getting in between those little dots there. Okay, and I want the die cut portion to be on the left side of your card. And leave a small border around. Yeah, it needs to scooch over a little bit. But it's not. Can I move it over? Move it on over. There. That worked. Okay, this is what we got so far. Set that aside again. Trying to get the glue off my fingers. And I've already die cut the large leaves using this die. So one is copper and the other one is pecan pie cardstock. And I want to I thought I had put these on each. Let me do that. I'm going to put those on a sheet. Well, I got one here. I guess I only did one. I got to do another one. Did I? No, I got both. All right, we're set. Just make sure I take off the right side. Just peel that back. No fingernails. Okay. Use my take your pick tool. Well, come on, separate for me. Well, this is challenging. Well, why aren't you coming off of there? There. I think I got it now. Nope. Not quite. All right. Now we got to the sticky part. And we're going to, oops, place this on the back of our paper. I just love having sticky fingers. I got my fingers full of the adhesive now. Okay, got that one down. I did have two there. Okay. And this is our pecan pie, and copper clay is the other one. Yeah. I just got a notification saying, reminding me my calendar at 10:30. We already did that. Well, good grief, why can't I get this opened right? I'm on the struggle bus here. Well, it's got all that loose here. Here we go. That was a challenge. And then on the back side of our pecan pie. All right. So we've got to bring Baby Boss back over here. We're going to die cut these out. Can I do both at the same time? Maybe. Didn't get my... Well, where do you put it? Okay, it's right here. All right, we're going to turn those over. I said I can't run both through at the same time. I think I can. Well, I've only got one die. I guess I just do one at a time. Not what I was thinking. One at a time. Trying not to shake the table. All right, there's one. Oops. Now let's do the copper one. Copper clay. It's one of our new in colors this year. All right. Let's get this out of my way. Put that back over here. I got glue or something on my fingers. Okay, we'll take these off of our paper. Oops. There's the one. That's the copper clay. Now we're doing the pecan pie. And I'm not going to match them up to the color that it goes with. I'm going to do the opposite. So we have a little contrast going on. So this will go on this one. And this would go on this one. Let me bring my silicone mat back over here so I keep some stickies off of my work surface. Let me see if I can peel these off any better than I did the other. I don't have any fingernails. Okay, there we go. Bring our card back over here. Make sure we're going in the right direction. And this one's going to go on this one. Get our veins inside of the leaf. Oops, these kind of slid aside. Let me see if I can fix those. There. And same with this one, it's hanging over. bits. Okay, we'll just snip that off. All right, there's our pecan pie one. And now we're going to do the copper clay the same way. Comes off easy. Let's turn this around and get all of our leaf vine veins inside the leaf. Are they? This one's kind of kitty wonkas. All right, now we're ready to attach these to our card. I put the combo glue away and I couldn't find it. All right, we're going to start with let's do the light one first. It's at the top. And put our glue on this one also. Put the lid back on. All right, we're going to do the lighter colored one. Kind of towards the top. So maybe right about there. Just eyeballing it. It's no set amount of measurement, just eyeball it. And I want this one to go down here. And then I've done our gold foil specialty paper and cut the leaves out of that. All the shrubbery, whatever it is. I got 2 of those. So I'm going to place those under our sentiment, but I'm going to put these down first. Yeah. Me and sticky stuff today is not getting along very well. Well, it felt like it was already off, but it's not. Okay. Oh, goodness. There, we got it. I thought it'd be better to put the adhesive sheets on, but I'm sure I'm struggling getting them off. And this is going to go like so. I don't want it hanging off the card, though. There we go. And the same with the other one. Maybe this one came off faster. Or my fingernail did the trick. Not sure. Okay, and I'm going to put this one right about there. Get rid of my trash over here. A little housekeeping. All right, so here's our card so far. And now we're going to heat emboss on, this is basic beige. And I've already die cut it out. I used the frame that's in the autumn leaves dies, and I just cut that out. But we're going to do some heat embossing. Yeah. I'm going to bring my tray over here. All the goodies that go with it. Okay. I'm going to use my embossing buddy to get rid of any static cling that might be there. Good morning, Mary. Or, yeah, it's still morning. Good morning, Mary. How are you? Where are you watching us from? And the sentiment I want to use is I'm thankful. Did I use that one already? bring my chamois over here and clean ink off of this so we can use that again. I'm going to pat that dry a little bit. I'm going to heat emboss this using the gold embossing powder. Stampin' Up has got a new one. It's the Wow in the basics and then in the metallics, but I still got quite a bit of my old left, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that up, and then I'll switch over. Okay. Using our Versamark ink, we're stamping the sentiment there. And now I'm going to use my tray to add the embossing powder to that, the gold. And, okay. Close that up, and we'll put this somewhere where it ain't going to get knocked all over the place. So let me put that over here. And bring our heat gun over here. Use my tweezers. I'm sure you can hear me talking when I'm doing this. I'm going to heat emboss that gold embossing powder. It takes a moment for the gun to get heated up to where it needs to be. There we go. We're starting. I haven't seen Becky on here today. I hope she's okay. She might have had an appointment to go to. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, tip with your heat guns, be sure you unplug them when you're not near them, because it has been known that a pet will get up there and knock it down and start a fire. So that's just a little tip for me. Okay, so we've got this. I'm thankful. And I'm going to place that up on dimensionals. And don't want one in the middle. I think I'm going to leave it, just do the two on one on each side. Our card back over here. And put your sentiment so it's not upside down. I almost didn't turn it over. And we're going to place that to cover up the center of the leaves there. All right, like so. Put these out of my way. All right, then on the inside, what did I do? Okay. I need to clean off a stamp here, so hold tight. Using my Simply Chamois. It's my best friend. You just wet it with water and it cleans your stamps off really good. Mine isn't dirty, it's just stained up from all the use that I've used it on. So you just rinse it out with warm water until it runs clear, and then you're good to go. All right, we'll open our card. What did I put on the inside? With a grateful heart. Did I not put that on here? Yeah, I didn't use it. I need to clean it. We're changing ink colors. I don't want to contaminate the ink pads by transferring other ink onto it. And, okay. Let's see what color I used in there. I used pecan pie to stamp the leaf with, and then just have black memento ink for the sentiment. Yeah, I did stamp off. Well, maybe I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. I thought I stamped it off first, but I didn't. We're going to place our large sleeve right in the middle of our inside of our card. Let that soak in a little bit. And hold this up out of the way. Grab our black memento ink. This is, it's originally the white Stampin' Craft pad, but it comes with, is not inked when you buy it. You get the ink refill with it, but instead of using the white on it, I put my black memento ink in here. It has a better stamping surface than the regular memento pad, I think. So, oops, getting that ink all over the place. And stamp the greeting sentiment right in the center of that leaf. So you can still see it. Okay, that's all we've done on the inside. Nothing else? Yep, that's all. So now we're going to bling it up a little bit more than what that gold already does. I've got the, the small ones. Got two partial sheets in with one package. It's the Blooming Pearls. The number is 162238. And I'm going to use the small ones, small gold ones on this. Looks like I need to order some more. I'm getting low on it. A piece of plastic was on my take your pick tool. I wonder where that came from. And let me center that leaf there. Okay, so here's our card. I didn't put a bow on it, no ribbon. And it says, I'm thankful with a grateful heart. So that's card number 2. And I need to pick up anything. That extra one I did. And we're still using the same stamp set. Autumn Leaves, if you missed that. And the dies. And all right, I'm going to pull out my bits and pieces here. Get everything out of there that I need. Got everything upside down here. Give me a moment. I got to straighten these out so I don't lose anything. Okay. Yeah. I think I've got it on. It says, Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. And be grateful for what you have. Be proud of who you are. And I used a different stamp set for that inside sentiment. It comes from the So Sincere, and that's an online exclusive. So I'm using this sentiment right here. Okay, so let's start with that one. I'm going to start out with our card base. Instructions. The card base is our Wild Wheat, which is one of our new colors. It measures 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And I guess I did all my cards in this layout. Like I said, it was burnished or scored in the middle at 5 1/2 inches. So 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches, and then scored in the middle at 5 1/2 inches. So that. But I was missing something. Here it is. All right, we got our Berry Vanilla, which measures 4 1/8 inches by 5 3/8 inches. It'll go, that's our mat. But I don't want to glue that to our card yet. I'm going to get it kind of assembled first. And then I got our Designer Series paper that comes from that same pack of paper, which is the In Colors, the 2024 to 2025. So that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And then we have another basic beige layer, and that measures 4 1/8 inches by 5 3/8 inches. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. I didn't put my measurement down on that, so let's bring the ruler out here. It is 2 1/2 inches by 4 inches. And then I've embossed that using the Time Worn 3D embossing folder. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like it has writing on it, but it doesn't really make sense at all. So just for decoration. And that was the Time Worn 3D embossing folder 156505. So I've already embossed that. We're going to lay that onto the center of our Designer Series paper. And I like to not glue that down in case I have to snip off a little bit off the edge. And put it onto this layer. I see one word there. It says water. That's about all I can make out of him. Scooch it to the side a little bit more. And then press it down. And now I can attach that to our layer of our basic beige, the matte. And this was 4 1/8 inches by 5 3/8 inches. And whoops. Now, I'm going to put this onto our card as long as I put glue on it. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to put it in the Designer Series paper instead. Grabbed the wrong one, not thinking, not paying attention. Now I'll put the glue on this one. And be sure you like and share the video. That brings me more viewers. I'd appreciate that. All right, and this is going to go on top of that basic beige layer. Make sure I'm straight. It looks good. Well, that's probably a first, getting it on straight the first try. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Now, I've got a question to ask you. Here's our original card. This is the Pebbled Path textured ribbon. And I cut it down the middle to slice it to make it skinnier. But I'm thinking maybe instead of doing that one, to use this little ribbon too, or instead, I don't know which one you like. Do you like the Pebbled Path or the ivory colored one? Which one do you think? I like both. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. Anybody want to comment and let me know which one, the Pebbled Path or this is Center Stripe Ribbon, and it is the pecan pie color. I'll just give a moment for everybody. The pecan pie or the pebbled path. Oh, they're both peas. Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Then I'll have two different cards. I kind of like that better. Set that over there. All right, so I need to grab some ribbon here. This is going to go across the center of that. So I'm going to bring my parent tape to attach that to our card. And just across the center. Alrighty. Take your pick tool. Where'd you go? There you are, right in front of me. Would have been a snake. It could have bit me. No, because I'd be off and run if I see a snake. Don't like them. Okay, we're going to start at this side. Put that down on top of that heron tape. And grab my ribbon scissors to snip that off. Okay. All right, there's our card so far. Don't look like much yet. Let me set that aside. And I use the dies that are the stylish shapes dies. And I'm using a larger circle and then a smaller circle. And I think this is the largest circle. Yeah, it is the largest circle. And then the next to the largest circle. But I've already die cut these using the wild wheat paper cardstock and the basic beige for the smaller circle on the inside. But I'm going to go ahead and do our stamping on there. And I'm going to use that Autumn Changes thing. So let me bring my cami back over here to wash that off. Okay, spick and span. Now we're going to stamp on the basic beige one. And I'm going to use the Pebbled Path stamp pad. And I want to do it the upper right side of our circle. Guess I was out of camera view there. Okay, put that over there. Put this away. And now we can attach this layer to this layer. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing next Wednesday for my live. Does anybody have any suggestions what you'd like to see? All right, I'm just going to get dimensionals too. And I don't want to put them in the middle because the ribbon runs across the middle portion. So I'm just going to do the top and the bottom with 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. All right, and also add that to our card front. Okay, and now we're going to put that down. And I'm going to put it in the center of all this, centered with that layer and the card front. All right. did all the die cutting, I think, ahead of time. I've got 2 small leaves, one of those, one of those. Okay, we're all set. I'm going to start with the pebbled path first. I'm going to place that in this general area. And I could scooch them over a little bit. We're going to scooch over a little bit. All right. So we're going to start with the pebbled path. And right about there. My husband was being a good Samaritan, a good neighbor. He went over and mowed the neighbor's yard for her. She's needing surgery on her shoulder, and it's been bothering her quite a bit, so she's not able to do her lawnmower. So Jack said he'd take care of it. All right. I didn't put these on dimensionals. I just put them down flat. And we die cut this out of the gold foil or gold specialty paper. Got that off. That's going to go underneath this leaf. Whoops, it wasn't even glued down yet. All right, and this other one's going to go on the other side of that other leaf. I've got 3 here. I guess I cut out an extra one from something. And, well, this one's going to be temperamental. There we go. Pull it backing off. Now this one I want, well, can I get that up underneath there? No. Well, I don't want it covering that. Maybe I'll put 2 over on that side instead. I'm on the struggle bus today for some reason. All right, it looks okay with them both on the one side. And here's our bow we've already tied, and it's going to go at the bottom of the leaves. But let me proof this up a little bit. It's been laying in the package and got squished a little bit. Proof up our bow a little bit. Okay, and I need to glue that. I need to tear off that excess. It's in my way. And so I hear that Sunday is the first day of fall. It won't be long, we'll be setting our clocks back again. I don't like that time period. It gets dark too early. Okay, and to proof this up, we're going to use the gold textured adhesive back dots. This is 164027. I'm going to add, I think I want the large ones on this one. And I'm going to put them in this corner this time. A little bit different. And get a little one. And put it right there, I guess. Okay, so here's the outside of our card. Do you like the pecan pie? Here's the other one, side by side. I think I like the pecan pie. I like both of them. But I think I'm more partial to this one. All right, and then on the inside, we've got our basic beige. And it's 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And then I've got a strip of designer series paper to match that outside. That is 3/4 by, will be 3/4 by 4. And I'm going to stamp our sentiment in there first before I attach anything, in case I have to flip it over. Okay. And I don't think I took that out this morning. Be grateful for what you have. Yeah. Like I said, this comes from the So Sincere online exclusive stamp set. It's 162283. And give me a block here. Oops. I'm going to grab one. It's not Stampin' Up, but I'm just going to grab it and use it today. And we're using the Pebble Path again. Be grateful for what you have. Be proud of who you are. That's good advice. And we're going to stamp that right in the upper center area. Close this up. Well, we're not doing too bad with time. Probably my average time that I spend, 1.5 hours. I've seen some demonstrators are going to 2 hours on theirs. I guess I could if I didn't do the prep work. All right, this is going to go on the inside of our card. Whoops, I should have put that down first. Oh well, we're going to hope that it fits right. Is it the right? Yeah. And this was 3/4 by 4 inches. It's just going to go across the bottom area just to leave a little bit of the basic beige showing on the bottom side. Okay. So autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. And on the inside, be grateful for what you have. Be proud of who you are. Okay. That's our last card today. That went pretty good. Let me clean up a little bit here and bring our cards back out here. Okay, so here's our 3 cards. Okay, so next week, oh, I didn't tell you that was on page, that stamp set and dies is on page 74 of our annual catalog. It's right here. I think you have to go into our online store and find it. But if you want to just put in the number, the stamp set is 162179. And then the autumn leaves are 162185. I don't know if I can I bring that up far enough? Not really, because my stand is in the way, but that's okay. I'm looking at my calendar for next week. I'm going to say I'm going to be live Wednesday the 25th, but if we get a camping trip lined up, we may be gone. So I'll let everybody know on my Facebook page. So if I'm here, it'll be the 25th of September. And if not, I'll reschedule it for maybe that Thursday or Friday or something. All right, so here's our cards for today. I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoyed creating them and making them. And if you have any suggestions for my next live of what you'd like me to use, I'd be happy to see if I could accommodate it. Sometimes I don't know which stamp sets and stuff to use. I've struggled with that this time. I had to start one and start another one and finally settled on one. All right, so till next week, I will see you. Y'all have a good rest of the week and a good weekend, and stay safe. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. Bye bye.